Building something for your loved ones is one of the most rewarding experiences life has to offer. And it's never been more important to work safer and smarter at your craft. Microjig introduces Gripper 3D Push Block. And it's the safest, most precise push block, giving you essential safety, precision, and control when feeding work through a table saw. A must-have for any table saw user. It gives you the 3 critical forces when cutting on the saw. Downward pressure, to virtually eliminate kickback and keep the workpiece down on the tabletop. Inward pressure, to keep the work against the fence and prevent wood burn. And forward pressure, to advance the cut and control both sides of the workpiece. The gripper is engineered with a powerful gripping surface that gives you far greater control and traction. And the saw blade tunnel allows the table saw blade to pass through, keeping your hands shielded the entire cut. And the adjustable center leg slides easily to accommodate a wide range of cutting dimensions and keeps a solid hold of the off-cut material. Using the gripper is simple and safe. Place the gripper on your workpiece, slide it against the fence, and guide the cut along the fence, and you'll get a safe cut. The gripper is a fully adjustable push block system engineered to handle the demands of your workshop and your full range of projects. And it's amazing when it comes to handling small workpieces. The built-in balance support drops down and stabilizes for narrow work material, keeping your gripper square to the fence. The workpiece gets full contact with the gripping surface to ensure a smooth, clean, and safe cut. The precise 1/4-inch leg makes the gripper the most precise pusher in the world. The proprietary green grip is lined across the length of the leg to make sure you have a firm grasp over the smallest pieces of wood, allowing you to cut down to a 1/4 inch by 1/4 inch. All the while your hands are protected. With the gripper, you have your own moving blade guard. The gripper is an extremely versatile piece of woodworking equipment. We've also introduced Gripper Advanced. Comes with 2 additional precision accessories. The stabilizing plate gives you 250% more stabilizing area and locks the workpiece against the fence to enhance the versatility of the gripper. It intelligently maintains even pressure without binding to create safer and virtually burn-free cuts. The adjustable spacer adds 1 inch of additional gripping surface to tackle larger material and wider cuts. They both work remarkably well on the router table. The gripper holds the workpiece tight against the router bit, while the stabilizing plate keeps you grounded and moving smoothly across the table. Perfect for freehand routing. The adjustable spacer is reversible and rises up to give you extra clearance to pass over the router bit when doing full profile work, like bullnose routing. This takes care of any uneven deep cuts on the back end of the wood, helping you make the most of every piece. No matter what project you're taking on, the gripper will give you the control you need with the precision to win over your biggest fans. With the gripper, everything is safer. There are over 30 unique applications, substantially more than any other push block. You can use 2 grippers for ripping stock longer over 16 inches to virtually eliminate burning and protect both hands when working on bigger projects. You can cut a wide range of material types and sizes, and then recreate your stunning results with consistency without having to readjust your fence. You can build more projects in less time with less waste and much safer. Whether you're making something for a magical moment or building something to last a lifetime, work safer, work smarter.
The Drawer Slide Jig from Craig makes it easier than you've ever imagined to build projects with drawers, which means you can create projects you might have only dreamed of before. That's because the Drawer Slide Jig takes the guesswork and uncertainty out of installing drawer slides, and makes it easier for anyone to install drawers that fit right and glide smoothly every time. The Drawer Slide Jig does this by securely supporting the slide in the exact position needed as you install them in the cabinet. Plus, the jig supports the drawer boxes as well to ensure that the slides get installed on them with perfect alignment too. Whether you're installing drawers in a cabinet with face frames or in a cabinet or piece of furniture without frames, the versatile drawer slide jig clamps in place easily. And the jig works with ball bearing, epoxy coated, and undermount slides. Using the drawer slide jig couldn't be simpler. Built-in tabs register the jig's brackets in place precisely. Just align the tabs with the face frame and then clamp the bracket in place. This positions the bracket exactly where you needed to place the jig at the right height and does it without measuring, ensuring foolproof, level positioning of the slide. On frameless cabinets and cases, the process is still simple. The brackets register against the front edge of the cabinet and clamp in place at the layout line, sitting straight and level every time. Once clamped in place, the jig's brackets support the drawer slide completely, providing that third hand you've always needed to hold the slides in place. No matter how big or heavy the slide, the drawer slide jig holds it in straight and level, so you have both hands free to drive in the screws. And the drawer slide jig doesn't stop there. After all, the job isn't complete until the drawer box itself is aligned and installed. That's why the jig's brackets are reversible, so they can be mounted to protrude out of the cabinet and hold that drawer box in the exact right position. That allows you to set the drawer box on the brackets and then pull the slides into position. The sturdy brackets hold everything in place as you drive in the mounting screws. With the Craig drawer slide jig, you'll have the confidence you need to take your projects to the next level and create custom pieces with drawers, because you'll know that you can create drawers that look great, fit correctly, and work right. For more information about the drawer slide jig and the rest of our hardware installation solutions, visit us online at craigtool.com.
Jessum's new clear-cut stock guides for a table saw increase the precision of your cuts and your safety as well. Our new stock guides include a T-track that mounts directly to your fence. The stock guides slide onto the T-track effortlessly, and they can be adjusted the full length of the track. To set up your stock guides, the first thing we're going to do is make sure they are clear of the blade. Once we're sure they won't interfere with the blade, they can be locked into position. Now we're going to set them to the thickness of the board. Just place the stock you're going to cut under your stock guide and lower the stock guide to the stock. By setting it up with the outer edge of the stock guide, this ensures that you get the proper tension on the roller. With the stock guide set, we're ready to adjust the fence and take our first cut. Because of the one-way bearings in each roller, your stock can be fed effortlessly through the stock guides. The urethane tires on each roller grip the surface of the wood. Because each wheel is angled at 5 degrees toward the fence, they effectively steer your stock into the fence. As you can see, the one-way bearings and the angle of the pivot arm give considerable resistance to kickback. When you don't want to use your stock guides, just position them out of the way behind the surface of your fence. Each stock guide is held to your work under spring pressure, so they will always be in contact with your work. Here you can see the 5-degree angle of the roller pulling the stock into the fence. Even a single clear-cut stock guide pulls your stock into the fence and holds the wood in position even if you let go. Even with this much force on the board, it holds your stock tight to the fence. In our previous demonstrations, we were using a riving knife, but as you can see, the clear-cut stock guides work just as well with your guard in position. When I'm going to cut a large panel, I like to use a small block of wood, the same thickness of the panel, to set my clear-cut stock guides. You will notice because of the holding force of your clear-cut stock guides that you get a far better finish on your cuts, without those gouges or burn marks that are common when feeding large panels. Even the sound of your saw is more consistent when using clear-cut stock guides. Take your table saw to a whole new level of safety and precision with Jessum's new clear-cut stock guides for a table saw.